2, 1, hit play. And yeah, as we were saying, this fight is completely different. The old fight would be a bunch of robots down there. Oh, just real quick, I'm showing off the archer weapon. It's called the Doom Bolt. He added it in, but it has a chance to instantly kill, like the old Elven Arrow in the remake. Anyway, the original fight, it was like 12 robots, Steel Claws and Torch Eyes down here, and then
I think
six of each.
16, because I thought it was a 4 by. Maybe it was either 3 by 4 or 4 by 4.
Right.
They were all those little pedestal, things from the last fight became a robot.
Yeah. And Ramdalu.
Ramdamula. We'll see his name real quick.
Yeah, he was all the way up there by himself. But this fight is completely different. There's only 3 robots, but they'll respawn, as far as I can tell, forever. Which is a pain in the ass. So you see me moving Gong down somewhere random. I was moving him over where the Torch Eye was originally because I don't want it to spawn anymore. Because that's the way you...
Yeah, if you stand on them, they can't spawn.
Exactly, so I'm going to take out the Torch Eyes is a problem, because all of their attacks do 26, 27 damage. The Steel Claw just does like a normal attack most of the time. So I'm going to put my healers on the spots where the Torch Eyes are, and then the Steel Claw I'm just going to kill over and over again. And then Ramdamulu, whatever the fuck this guy's name is, he's got a whole army of guys in between him and you. So... the first wave of the fight is dealing with the robots. The second wave is he's got a whole bunch of powerful shit that's charging right at you. And then finally you can take him on yourself. I wouldn't recommend trying to go up there. I would let them come to you because they want you to come up there. There's a whole, gauntlet of the cannons and the guards and the generals. So don't do that.
Yeah, it makes a lot more sense that the King of Runefaust would actually have troops surrounding him, protecting the king, almost.
Yep. Yeah.
But yeah, so in the original fight, still you start where you started in this fight, even though they all the robots turned into robots while you were hanging out amongst them. I thought, on one hand, that would have been a cool little twist to the fight, is you start where you were with all the robots surrounding you, but at the same time, it could be incredibly cheap if they all just, targeted 16 of them and targeted one person, just kind of fucked you before you could even move.
That's the kind of thing this challenge mod would do.
I'm a little surprised they didn't try some bullshittery like that, but at least this fight makes more sense.
Yeah. So I didn't quite get my dude over to Torch Eye in time. Oh, I want to show this off. So he's gotten to level 2 of his Blaze spell, and now it's the single target equivalent of Blaze 4. So cool to be Hanzo.
And what was the other spell he got?
Raijin is like Bolt, yeah. Although unlike the new Bolt, level 2 of it is still just single target, so it's kind of a little weaker than Bolt. It's only got the 5 square and then single target, unlike natural Bolt, which is about to do a shit ton of damage to everyone, because Bolt is amazing.
Yeah, look at her shoulders right there. Those look like wolf heads to me.
I never thought of them as wolf heads. I just thought of them as spiky shoulder stuff. But I guess
it looks like 2 long ears and eyes to me, at least.
I guess all mages in Shining Force have an obligation to have creepy dead animal shoulder pads.
Yeah, I wonder what Xylo feels about this. You should ask him.
You may also notice everyone's level 20. I did grind before this fight. I just wanted everyone to be level 20 when they stop getting stats, and to give myself... because the last fight was a little bit rough, and I wanted to at least max out my level before doing the next 4 fights, which are all tough.
Wait, 4 fights?
Yeah.
There's only... how many are left? I thought 3.
There's 4. There's 4. The final one is a 2-parter.
Oh.
I'm splitting into 2 in terms of the videos, so... but that's mostly because the first part of the fight is already 40 minutes long. Or 37 minutes long. 37 minutes with me using the speed up feature pretty liberally, because I knew that the fight would take forever as it was.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
I can only think of 3 fights, even with the 2-part last fight. Don't say it up. I mean, we'll see it in next part still, but I'm trying to figure out...
well, I'm counting this one.
Oh, no, that's what I was saying. Besides this one,
Oh no, I meant in
fights
addition
left.
to this one,
Okay. Well, fuck you.
or including this one. Yeah, my bad.
Oh well.
So I'm gonna get myself. No, what am I doing? I think I want to get myself. Yeah. So now another torch eye won't spawn because my hero is bravely holding down the invisible floor, the empty
Don't you
floor
worry,
space
guys.
there.
I'll stay back with the healers and hold down these machines. You
Well,
guys go on ahead.
You need to know about this strategy before the last fight of the game because it becomes pretty critical for beating the last fight of the game. There are infinitely respawning mooks that are helping out the final boss, and you have to go stand on their spawn points.
Yeah. And I can't remember. I think when you stand on those spawn points, it's too far away to actually hit the enemy, the boss without what I'm assuming at least magic.
Yes, it's 3 squares away, so you need an archer, a mage, or you can just stick your healers there and have them use aura over and over again.
Yeah.
And the cool part about the challenge mod is the Dark Dragon can also hit you while you're on those spots, which did not used to be the case. But that makes it a lot harder.
Oh yeah. That was an interesting gimmick they used for the last fight where they had the respawning enemies.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of also a little disappointing that it's the only fight where they require you to be kind of smart with your positioning in that aspect.
Yeah, there's a couple more fights like that. Oh, you see, I missed the torch eye spot by 1 spot because I couldn't remember.
Fool.
Yeah.
Now you're next to him. It's over.
Yeah.
It's done.
I have the high ground torch
he's
eye.
gonna mega attack you twice in a row or something.
Yeah. So I almost beat the final boss. I haven't actually beaten them yet because I put my hero on one of the squares to stop the spawns, and I didn't realize the dragon could attack me from there, and then he got a double hit and I died.
Oh damn!
Like, God damn it!
You
I was
might
like
have to
20 minutes into the fight.
You might at this point have to just save scum every turn.
No, I don't need to save scum every turn, but I just need the hero can't really do anything in the final fight, unfortunately, aside from maybe killing the mooks over and over, because the dragon is just so strong. It can 2-shot you if it gets a lucky double attack, so kind of limits your options.
That's true. That's a little disappointing. I wonder if there would have been a way to. I keep focusing on this. I wonder if there would have been a way to program it where you could keep fighting even if your hero dies. But oh well.
So I decided leaving the torch eye spot isn't worth it, and I'm just gonna leave Gong here. Because I'd rather do that than have to deal with more torch eyes.
Well, you should. At least you're gonna have to put someone on that torch eye spot.
I'm gonna put Tarasu on the other one because Tarasu with Aura 4, he never needs to be anywhere near anything, which is nice.
Oh, that's true. Makes sense.
The only shitty thing about, you may notice that Lyle no longer has an attack animation because he added a new weapon, but he didn't give it an animation from an existing weapon, so.
Maybe it's just going so fucking fast you can't see it, and it has no recoil.
It's a faster than light crossbow or something.
It's a laser. It's a laser. It just holds it on them for a little while and
It's got a laser pointer of death.
Jesus. Throw out those balloons.
Yeah, when you let them come to you, this fight is manageable.
Oh,
and my hero actually did something. I got a super attack there.
Way to make up for fucking up.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
I also used all of the items that boost your stats off screen. So I'm not gonna go super into which one I used, but I used all the HP ones of my hero. He had like 68 health, but I gave him he got up to 76. And I just distributed the attack and defense to people who had weak defense and weakish attack. So.
What about did you have any quick items?
I had quick items. I gave him most of them. I gave to my hero again because you want you want to be kind of high up there in the turn order in case you need to get the fuck out of the battle. So, and his speed is naturally low, so he benefited from it.
Yeah, your hero when he's unadjusted, unadded to with those items, he's just kind of average in everything. It seems like. Which I mean, I guess makes sense.
You do have the highest attack when you get the Chaos Breaker and the Sword of Light, because they're so much better than other items. and only the hero can use them.
That's true. That's true. But throughout most of the game, at least, you know, until the last 2 chapters, he's just kind of putzing along,
Yeah.
doing average everything. But I mean, it's better than having a shitty hero or I guess a hero with all defense and no attack. That'd be boring, and vice versa would be hard.
Yeah.
He dies, everyone dies.
Since you can't switch out the main character, they gotta be pretty average and everything. All RPGs really do that. If you play Final Fantasy VII, Cloud's pretty average and everything, except he's slow. And you can make him either magic or physical or whatever you want to do with him, really.
That's something I liked about Final Fantasy VI. You know how I just played it a little while ago.
Yeah.
The fact that Terra isn't necessarily the main character. Like, you start with her.
Yeah.
But in the second half of the game, you don't need her. Celis becomes kind of the main character at that point. That I always liked that.
That's very interesting.
Yeah. Kind of.
To be like, in this game, in Chapter 4, you lose your main character, and then, you know, like, fucking Luke is now the main character.
Oh, gee. Or Ken. Remember Ken?
Oh,
I don't.
Yeah, I don't.
He's been gone forever, because fuck him, that's why.
Fuck Ken. It's funny, the Ken equivalent in Shining Force 2 is actually the knight I use the most.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because he gets super high HP, and there aren't 8 knights anymore, there's only like, you know, 4 or 5. So having the best HP actually is an advantage, but in this game...
only 4 or 5, Jesus, that's still more. Is that still the most diversity per class?
I'd say yeah, but every other class is good with it too. You get 3 warriors, you get 3 or 4 mages, 3 or 4 healers. Basically everything else you get multiple of, except for the unique stuff like the ninja and the phoenix and your hero.
Oh, the phoenix.
Yeah, there's a phoenix. There's basically another Blau, but he's way more plot important. You get him much earlier, which is really cool.
Oh, nice. I might have to try out the second game.
There's a robot, there's a golem, there's another wolf band. They reuse a lot of the character types, but
what's the console or what's the platform
it's
on?
another Genesis game, so if you have a Genesis emulator, you can play Shining Force 2, which is probably what I'll do. I'm not sure if I'll play it with a challenge mod because it's harder already, but it's definitely still kind of easy. So I'll have to make a decision on that one.
Yeah, you'll have to take a look at that when we're done here.
You see Ramladu.
Ramladu. Oh, that's...
Ramladu has an item he can use that just casts like a single target bolt 4, and he almost fucking annihilated Hanzo. If I hadn't been level 20, I would have died. If I'd still been level 15, I would have gotten one shot there. So he is not easy.
In the GBA version, he's also one of the disappointing bosses, because like all he has is a bunch of health and pretty average defense, and it seems like low attack, or at least I'm high enough leveled at that point where you can barely do anything to me.
Just curse myself with the Devil Lance, but I'm gonna show it off at least.
Oh, it looks so cool. It's all purple. Wow. Damn.
And no ill effects yet.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I wish they let you use those in the remake with less less drawbacks. Less
I think in the remake he has healing magic.
Ramladu. Jesus. I always call him Ramdamula for whatever reason, so I'm stuck saying that. But
yeah,
I think you're right. I think he does have some kind of heal he can use on himself, which makes sense with Narsha being a healer.
Yeah, in fact, I think it's Aura 4. So technically, if he feels like it, he can heal his entire army.
I don't think he's ever done it before.
He's not smart enough to because of the AI, but he could.
Yeah, he could, but he doesn't. And I think he only has enough to use it once or twice, maybe, so it's not even a problem when you're fighting
I think it's
him.
literally once.
Yeah, I mean, interesting little thing. I wish they could have implemented it a little bit better.
Yeah. Like a boss who has healing magic is not something that this game does. But they don't do it well when they do it.
No, not at all. Good lord, he does have a lot of health, though.
Yeah. I'm not entirely sure because it's just dual question marks, but I'm pretty sure he's got at least 200 or 300 health here.
Damn.
I feel like Dark Soul had like 500. We'll see that.
Yeah, it makes sense at least. He has the big baddie. Cool. not the big baddie, but
Alright, I finally
No,
broken
sorry.
through to the part where he's showing up as the health bar.
why don't you use the bolt spell from?
Because I don't actually have the single target level of that spell yet. He gets it at level 21 and I'm only 20.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, or I would have because obviously it would be stronger. I'm showing this off. You cannot unequip cursed item. You cannot unequip cursed items, and it says this weapon loves you, which is a little creepy.
Yeah, it's nice of it and all, but no, thank you, please.
I don't feel the same way, bro. I'm sorry.
You're a lance, and it just can't work.
Yeah, you can't work out between us.
Oh, you bravely sending your sending. Oh, never mind.
Nope. I'm just like, why am I even bothering to move? I'll kill Rambladu in one hit anyway.
Yeah, what a weird name, Rambladu.
Rambladu.
Huh. Oh well, fight over.
So he's conveniently no longer mind controlled, and now we have to start stop Dark Soul before he can enter the Castle of the Ancients. Except he already has, so oops.
Yeah. How did he find the secret passage? How did
I
Fish
don't
God
know.
do it?
I'm
He's
pretty
hanging
sure.
on the base.
I'm pretty sure in the remake, Rambladu tells you about the secret passage, which makes way more sense.
It's a lot more emotional if his daughter, if his daughter's there. You know, I mean, he'll have to use her, but
She has to get the killing blow for his card, obviously, because drama. Anyway, you might be really confused about what to do here because you can't go anywhere. And if you go back to town, they'll tell you to use the Chaos Breaker over here to summon the castle. But I just skipped that because I already knew how to do it.
Well, yeah. There's Castle of the Ancients, super high tech place, and here is the Gate of the Ancients.
So we've
And
used.
we could have used this at the very beginning of the game if the door hadn't been locked and there wasn't that earthquake.
Yeah, but this Colossus would have fucking destroyed us.
Oh god, it would.
Yeah, this is the Colossus. He's really, really tough. There's 3 of him. They all have different magics, and they're all really stupidly strong magic. So, sucks to be us in this upcoming fight.
Damn. Yeah.
So he's got Hail, which is a new, like, it's like Freeze 5. It's like even more powerful Freeze. And you just gave him a new magic spell. Same thing with Flare. It's like Blaze 5, basically. And
Jeez.
the one has Bolt 4. And these is the worst enemy in the game, these fucking assassins. Diesel 2, ranged attack. It's the same Doom Bolt that Lyle has that also has a chance to instant kill you just from an attack. So those guys are going to be a huge bitch, and we're going to deal with them in the next part.
That is shitty.